Here comes Mimosa. She my lady. You see? Mimosa. Touch me not. I'm gonna touch all of it. And you're gonna see it covered. Shame of lock up. Look at the flower. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I saw them go on. When I touch that, you're gonna see what it's gonna do. Close and lock down like a crab. Pleasant day to you, my people. Welcome to Jamaican Wild Herbs. So your presenter today is Maki, and I'm right here. Yeah, I'm spinning around giving you the lovely place view. Alright, so today we're gonna tell you about some herbs. We're gonna use Google. We're gonna use Google Lens to teach you about some herbs today. So stay tuned and see what we're going to do. Yes, so right here on Google, I found that the blue vervain name is Stachydactyla jamaicensis. Is a species of the plant in the family Verbenaceae. Native throughout the Caribbean, included Florida. It has many common names, including blue porterweed, blue snakeweed, bastard vervain, Brazilian tea, Jamaica vervain, light blue snakeweed, and incense cry, worry vine. This and the source is Wikipedia. Yeah, man. So the scientific name is Stachydactyla jamaicensis. What is the benefit of light blue snakeweed? I'm going down medicinal. The plant has been used for medicinal purposes as an infusion of leaves and stems. Is believed to have diuretic and anti-inflammatory. So diuretic is like when someone have a kidney problem and they have water retention in the body. It will help you to release those water out the body. Kidney and liver problem, okay? And anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have an inflamed heart or sore inside the body, it will help with it. Forage now, blue snakeweed is an important food source for livestock, particularly in arid regions. Okay, what is the vervain plant in Jamaica? Jamaican blue vervain, harvested from the foothills of the Blue Mountains, is also known as nervine or vervain in Jamaica. It is a super herb with all parts of the plant, leaves, root and flowers, imparting a wide range of health benefits. Okay, so the blue vervain is also used to treat asthma, cold and cough. Also is one of the herbs that we use to combine with some other herbs to clear the fallopian tubes. When ladies got black tubes, cannot get pregnant and can conceive, we use the vervain mixed with other herbs to clear that. Ask us about it in the comment section. Thank you. So we're moving on to the next herb right now. This herb is called purslane. P-U-R-S-L-A-N-E. Purslane or purslane. Okay, so on Google, I see that the common name is purslane as usual. And the overview is Portulaca oleracea is a succulent plant in the family Portulaceae from Wikipedia. Alright, people will ask, what is purslane used for? Purslane is also used for cooking or used as a pickle. Yes, it can be cooked like callaloo, and it can be it's edible. You can eat it just like how you eat a lettuce and stuff. Sorry about the wind. And you can also if you're going on a trek, like going up in the hills on a hike, and you're very thirsty, you can chew a little of the purslane and take it for water, because it's a watery plant. And also, if you're having a headache, you can mash a little bit, put it on your forehead, and ease your headaches. Okay? The purslane, its medicinal value is evident from its use for treatment of burns, headache, and diseases related to the intestine, liver, stomach, cough, shortness of breath, and arthritis. So see you, purslane. This other herb I call the wild basil. Okay, so on Google Lens is basil, the herb. Basil, also called great basil, is a culinary herb of the family Lamiaceae. It is a tender plant and is used in cuisines worldwide. In Western cuisine, the generic term basil refers to the variety also known as Genovese basil or sweet basil. Basil is native to tropical regions from Central Africa to Southeast Asia. And the scientific name is Ocimum basilicum. What is basil good for? Basil is used to help lower blood sugar, treat ulcers, and lower blood pressure. It is also used as a cold remedy and to relieve pain and congestion. Topically, basil is used to treat skin irritation and infections. Basil has been used also to treat headaches and help ease nervous disorders. Listen to this one. What are the benefits of drinking boiled basil leaves? A review of 24 human studies found that all reported results in favor of basil health benefits, including positive effects on blood sugar health, heart and vascular blood vessel health, immunity, thinking and reasoning ability, that is neurocognition. So if you're having Alzheimer and dementia like my mom, you can use basil. Wow, very great. What does basil mean in love? Basil is one tasty little plant, but it suffered a symbolism identity crisis over the years. Originally meaning hate, it later becomes embrace as a symbol of love. During the Victorian era, sweet basil convey good wishes to the receiver. In Italy, a man who accepted basil from a woman was destined to marry her. Wow. Now we come to the mimosa. Shame old lady. Yeah? This plant is very sensitive. Sensitive plant, you know? So it's the Mimosa pudica, also known as the sensitive plant, shame plant, or touch me not. It's called this because its leaves fold inward when touched or shaken. Alright, so the origin of this plant is native to South America. It's now found in tropical regions worldwide. Okay, so the leaves compound that resemble ferns, folded when touched as a defense mechanism against herbivores. So Mimosa pudica Linn, the family of it is Mimosaceae, is used as an ornamental plant due to its stigmatastic and nystagmatic movements. Mimosa pudica is also used to avoid or cure several disorders like cancer, diabetes, hepatitis, obesity, and urinary infections. Mimosa pudica is famous for its anti-cancer alkaloid, mimosine, along with several valuable secondary metabolites like tannins, steroids, flavonoids, triterpenes, and glycosylflavonoids. A wide array of pharmacological properties like antioxidants, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, hepatoprotective, antioxidant, anticonvulsant, antidepressant, antidiarrheal, hypolipidemic activities, diuretic, antiparasitic, anti-malarial, and hypoglycemic have been attributed to different parts of Mimosa pudica. That is it. Wow, great herb. So such it is done. Very great herb. Here is another herb. They said it's the wild thyme. Let's see what is it all about. This herb is called Pilea microphylla, also known as angelo weed, artillery plant, joy powder plant, or brillantina, is an annual plant native to Florida, Mexico, the West Indies, and tropical Central and Southern America. In the southern part of Mexico, specifically Campeche and Merida. The local name is Frescura from the Wikipedia. Okay, what is Pilea microphylla used for? Pilea microphylla, commonly known as artillery weed, rockweed, or gunpowder plant, is an important medicinal plant belonging to the family Urticaceae. Pilea is used in Indian folk medicine to cure allergies or wounds, diuretics, treating burn and scald, childbirth problems, infertility, and bacterial infection. You heard. Welcome to this herb. When I was little, we call it gripe bush. And just seed and that leaf. Yeah man, powerful herb, you know. Yeah man. Let's hear about it now. So the name of this herb is called Phyllanthus urinaria. So I hear that you know say it has something to do with the urinal tracts, you know. So Phyllanthus urinaria is a species of annual flowering plant in the family of Phyllantaceae. It is native to Asia and has introduced present in tropical and subtropical area worldwide. It has common names such as chamber bitter, gripe weed. I told you about the gripe bush, but I grew up on when I was a child. Shatter stone, stone breaker, and leaf flower. That excerpt came from Wikipedia. Okay. So what this herb is good for? So Phyllanthus urinaria, an ethnic medicine, can be applied at the stages of viral hepatitis, liver fibrosis, you hear that? Or liver cirrhosis, and HCC, which demonstrates great potential in the treatment of liver disease. So if you have cirrhosis of the liver or fibroid in the liver, it can be used to treat it. Wow. Alright, Phyllanthus has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 2,000 years and has a wide number of traditional uses, including internal use for jaundice, gonorrhea, frequent menstruation. So if you are menstruating very hard and too often, you can cut it down. And diabetes, and topical use for poultice for skin ulcers, sores, swelling, and itchiness. Now we go with this one. It's called coat button. Look on the leaf. Look like rabbit ears. Coat button. Okay. Alright. It's the name. The scientific name is Tridacus procumbens, commonly known as coat buttons or Tridacus daisy. Is a species of flowering plant in the family Asteraceae. It is best known as a widespread weed and pest plant, so you can plant it in your garden so to repel the insects from around your vegetables and so on. Okay, you look like a daisy. Nice. What is Tridacus procumbens used for? Tridacus procumbens, also known as coat button or cocky weed, hey, has various traditional and potential medicinal uses. It has been used for wound healing, as an insect repellent, and to treat conditions like malaria, diarrhea, and dysentery. Additionally, it's been studied for its anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antioxidant properties. Wow. And traditionally it is used in India and other regions to promote healing and reduce bleeding from wounds. Wow. Greatness. This herb, they will call it whitehead in the western part of Jamaica. But the right name is feverfew. Feverfew, the berbita herb like the cerasee. Alright, so it's Santa Maria feverfew. Parthenium hysterophorus is an herbaceous flowering weed species in the family Asteraceae, just like the coat button. It is one of the most common weeds across the globe. It is best known as Santa Maria feverfew, but is also referred to as Santa Maria whitetop weed and famine weed. Okay, courtesy of Wikipedia. Big up on yourself. So, what is Santa Maria feverfew used for? Santa Maria, also known as feverfew or Parthenium hysterophorus, is a plant with various traditional medicinal use, including treating fevers, headaches, and inflammatory conditions. It's been used for stomach problems, intestinal fever, and even as emmenagogue, a substance that encourages menstruation. Oh, so if you're ladies, if you're spotting and you're not seeing your regular menstruation on time, you can use it to encourage it. Wow. Additionally, some cultures use it to treat skin conditions like acne and scabies. Wow, lovely plants. Nice. Feverfew, white top, but we call it whitehead. This one is a plant with a species, two species of Spanish nigger we know in Jamaica, common name. But it's also called blackjack. I guess because these things, when it bears these flowers and it becomes this, these things stuck up on your clothes. Let me show you. If you take it, you put it there, they stick up on you like this. Everything stuck. Blackjack. I guess that's the reason for that. The right name is blackjack, and the scientific name is Biden spilosa. Alright, blackjack plant is a common plant that found in many tropical and subtropical areas around the world. In some countries, it's considered a weed as it grows densely and quickly. The plant is also known as Biden pilosa. What is blackjack plant? The Biden pilosa plant originated from South America and spread around the world. It has small yellow and white flowers, like what you're seeing here. Yeah, the fruit is airy and black. The fruit is airy and black. Okay, and the seeds are small and black. Their stiff brittles allow them to stick easily to clothes or animal fur. I'm gonna show you. This is what they're talking. If you stuck it, or if you pass through the bush like this, everything itch on your clothes. So you see all of them gone and stick on your clothes. They have all kind of seeds stuck on it, the blackjack. You see them? You have to be picking them up single-handedly. Yeah, man. So they never tell a lie, okay? They also said some of the varieties are also known as Spanish needles. Yeah. Spanish needles, beggar ticks, and devil's needle. Wow. So blackjack nutrients. Experts say that the blackjack plant is a good source of vitamin C. It contains 63 milligrams of vitamin C in 100 grams. Wow. An adult need about 75 milligrams to 90 milligrams of vitamin C a day. Vitamin C acts as an antioxidant and also help your bodies make collagen, which help your body heal wounds. Wow. So that blackjack plant is also a good source of iron, 15 milligrams per 100 grams, and zinc, 19 milligrams per 100 grams. Wow. The blackjack plant has been used in traditional medicines for many years. It's said to be able to treat more than 40 disorders. Imagine that. The great Spanish needle. Blackjack. Oh my. We always call this herb Berber. Take a note of this. Just fasten up on your clothes. Berber. You see some different one over here. Look at the leaves over here. Alright. Berber. Alright. This plant name is Urina labata. Urina labata, commonly known as Caesar weed or conga jute, is a tender perennial variable erect ascendant shrub or subshrub measuring to 0.5 meters to 2.5 meters tall. The stems are covered with minute star-like hairs and often tinged purple. True. What is it used for though? The family of it is Malvaceae, a shrubby herb widely distributed annually throughout the world, including Africa, Asia, and South America. Labata is commonly used in the treatment of diabetes, gonorrhea, malaria, dysentery, abdominal colic, so nausea, rheumatism, and edema in folk medicine. What it is used for? What is this medication? Urea. Is used to treat low levels of sodium in the blood. Wow. I want you to take a great look at this tree. Okay, this is the last one I'm doing for today. A great look. It's a part of the mint family. It smells just like the mint. Sweet and dandy, sweet and nice. Okay, we'll look at it. Yeah man, grow those pom-pom looking like stuff. Alright, the name of this plant is known as Leonotis nefetifolia, also known as clip dagger or lion's ear, native to tropical Africa. Here's some information about it. An annual plant growing up to 3 meters tall with orange tubular flower in ball-like clusters. The leaves are drooping soft, serrated, and serrated is these cuts cutting around the edge like knife, up to 10 centimeter wide. Traditionally used in traditional medicine for its antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and analgesic properties. Wow. Other uses: sometimes smoke or use in tea for calming, mildly euphoric effects. It can be smoked as marijuana, my people. The Indian used to use it. The habitat of it is found in tropical and subtropical regions, including Latin America, Southeast Asia, the West Indies, and the southern United States. It also attracts pollinators. The flower attracts bees and butterflies. Other names also known as Christmas candlestick and lion's tail. Yeah, lion's tail. It's a great herb. So people can smoke the flower of it and get very high like they're on marijuana. Yeah man, they smoke it to get high. It's a nice flavor mint, you know. So if it's a substitute for marijuana, if you don't have any high grade, you can, there's some flowers that comes out on the edge, some orange flowers, you can smoke them. So the lion's tail, you see? Lion's tail. All heap of nice names. Or clip dagger, lion's ear, or lion's tail. It's a native African plant. You know it. Okay, my people. I said this was the last one, but I'm gonna give you a brother, okay? This one, my people, is fireweed. Fireweed. Take a good look at the leaves. Identify your plants. Fireweed. Notice the blossoms are like wildfire. It's red right here. When it's dry, it becomes wildfire. So look at it. It grows about 4 feet down. Fireweed, and the leaves are like shape of fire flame in it. Alright, this herb is Gynura crepidioxide, Crassophyllum crepidioxide, also known as Ebola-ticked, red flower, ragleaf, or fireweed. Is an erect, annual, slightly succulent herb growing up to 180 centimeters tall. It is used widespread in many tropical and subtropical regions, but is especially prominent in tropical Africa. So what is Gynura crepidioxide used for? Listen way good fire now. Rubens and C. Crepidioxide, popularly called bolo, are treated to treat malaria, fever, indigestion, rheumatism, ulcers, intestinal worms, and aches. Yeah man, great. Thank you all for watching Jamaican Wild Herbs. Lion's tail, lion ears right there, joking me up. So these are the flower. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your subscription, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing. So see you next time in Jamaican Wild Herbs.